Hi there, I'm Brian Whitmore, host of the Power Vertical podcast, and this is the Daily Vertical. Has the Kremlin finally decided to stop denying that its military is fighting in eastern Ukraine? Is Moscow finally abandoning the fiction that the war in the Donbass is a Ukrainian civil war and not a Russian invasion? Recent remarks by Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov suggest that this may be the case. According to Russian and Ukrainian press reports, on June 30th, Lavrov said the following: "I have read and heard much criticism regarding our decision to join the fight in Donbass and in Syria." Lavrov added that Moscow intervened in Ukraine to, quote, protect the Russian-speaking population. Now, we've seen this movie before. The Kremlin initially denied that its troops had intervened in Crimea, only to have Vladimir Putin himself later admit it and brag about it on television. And given the fact that Ukraine has recently captured and exposed several Russian soldiers fighting in the Donbass, the fiction of Russian non-involvement is becoming increasingly impossible to maintain. Now, this is particularly relevant given last week's agreement between Putin, German Chancellor Angela Merkel, and French President Emmanuel Macron to comprehensively implement the Minsk peace deal in Ukraine. But in doing so, it's probably well past time for everybody to once and for all abandon another fiction, the one where everybody pretends that Russia's a mediator in the war in the Donbass and not a combatant. Keep telling me what you think in the comments section, on the Power Vertical's Twitter feed, and on our Facebook page. I'm Brian Whitmore, and that was the Daily Vertical.